think having a trusting relationship is basically you can let them go out and hang out with their friends. You don't have to worry if they're going to do something that you don't want them to do, or just being able to say, okay, have a good time, love you, and just knowing that when they're telling you something, they're not lying, and you know that they're being honest with you.
Valued and respected by my partner when when he does something like knowing I have to get up early in the morning and he has the day off, and he'll get up and make me coffee and cook me something for breakfast to save me time, and that definitely makes me feel valued, and I feel respected because he still does things like open a car door for me, or he's very like aware of my needs, and if I'm comfortable.
Hit or shoved me, I wouldn't stay with them. That's not right. That would basically like belittle you. You can't let that happen. If they do it once, who's to say they're not going to do it again? So I wouldn't stand for that. I would just leave immediately, not give them that chance.
Well, if my partner were to put me down, or he has definitely called me names before, sometimes the name calling is just joking around, but with the putting down, I would let them know that sometimes words hurt more than, than physical attacks, and that just let them know that that's not the right thing, the right way to handle things. And once you say something to someone, you can't take it back. It's always going to be there, and let them know that that's not the way that I appreciate things being handled. And if he stopped doing it, then that's great. And as for if he got jealous when I spent time with others, I would just wonder why. Is he having his own personal problems that he doesn't want to be left alone, or that's making him jealous? I would definitely find out the reasoning behind the jealousy before I did anything about it.
I probably would have to say, again, maybe leave them, because emotional, like abusive relationship is just as bad as a physical one. It drops your self-esteem drastically, and nobody should have to go through that. So I think if they started calling you names and putting you down, you don't need to stand for that. You should be a bigger individual, just leave the person. You can find someone that will make you happy and bring your self-esteem up, not down.
My family, when any of us were angry, none of us hesitated to show that we were angry about something. My mom and I tend to, instead of yell, we get more teary-eyed angry, and my dad is pretty good at he stays calm, but he just tells you straight out that he's angry and why, which I guess is a pretty good way of handling it.
Having a difficulty in my relationship is definitely on the back of my mind at all times until it's resolved. Whether I'm at work, at a friend's house, or at school, it's always back there wondering, when is this going to resolve itself? When can we get back to being happy again? So you want to talk it out, because otherwise, like with me, it'll affect me for the rest of the time until we resolve it.
When I'm having a difficulty in my relationship, I'm sad, and I agree. I just wish it would end, and just want to move on. It definitely is with me, and just constant frustration of what's the problem here, But it definitely makes me sad.
Well, the first suggestion I would give her is that it definitely takes work and time. You both have to put a lot of effort into a healthy relationship. And second, if she was having like serious difficulties or a lot of difficulties, I would just ask her if her or him if it was worth it, if the good was worth working through the difficulties and to figure it out that way.
If my friend was having difficulties in a relationship, I'd tell her not to give up. Sit down with your partner and just kind of try and talk it through. Maybe go out for a date or something just to kind of rekindle all the feelings you guys had before. Just kind of try and work at it, because relationships aren't supposed to be easy.
I would agree with that, but also if my friend was having trouble in a relationship, I would say, hey man, do you really want to be with this girl? Is it really worth it? Which is a different way of looking at it, but if you don't even really want to be in it, then why waste the time? Why hurt the feelings? Why draw out a relationship and hurt them even more? So you have to ask yourself, do you really want to be with this person? And, just go from there.